Now, everybody picks their diet and lifestyle based on their specific goals, and it's no secret of mine that 9 months ago I primarily started carnivore for the weight loss. But now, even though in the recent weeks, maybe months, I haven't really been losing much weight, I'm still sticking to the diet and I'm fully committed to carnivore. That's exactly what I want to talk about in this video. So if you're interested how carnivore has simplified my daily life and what benefits I am experiencing on the diet, feel free to join my ride. So the main benefits that I'm experiencing on the carnivore diet, beside the weight loss, I have noticed that I have a lot of mental clarity and focus. I have very much steady energy throughout the whole day. And the main point which I want to discuss today is about simplification. So there is so much less mental fatigue. I'm not constantly thinking about food for once. And also, even when I'm figuring out what I want to eat next, it's already planned out for me. So the meals that I have are very straightforward, although still very delicious. This last point really brings everything together and makes a carnivore choice, or the carnivore diet, the right choice for me at the current time. So I'm working a 9 to 5, which is usually much more than just 9 to 5. And then I'm regularly training in gym. I'm a dad to a young kid, which all takes a lot of mental but physical energy as well. So having that sustained energy throughout the day is really something what I can appreciate the most. As I said in the intro, I have initially lost quite a bit of weight, like 15 kilograms, which I was super stoked about. But in the last couple of weeks, possibly even up to 2 months, I really haven't been losing any additional weight. There were times where I was actually up in weight. But despite the stall that I'm currently experiencing, for the first time in my life on any diet, and trust me, I've tested a lot of them, I feel like I'm in control and that I know that I can get to my desired or target weight somewhere in near future. And this is like this mental reassurance. So you will see throughout the whole video there is a lot of mental aspect when it comes to carnivore diet. At least that's for me. Now, to illustrate the points or the main benefits on a particular day, let's take today for an example, and we could basically take any day of the week, as they are all quite similar for me. But I woke up like 6:30 in the morning and I had to get myself ready for work, but also kid. Not going to work, obviously, he's going to the kindergarten. So the moment I wake up, I am ready to start the day. I'm meal prepping. I am packing everything what is needed. I commute to work. And for the first 5-6 hours of the day, I'm not even feeling any hunger. I mean, sure, I will have a couple of cups of coffee, which definitely helps with the hunger signals. But then around noon, I would have my first meal. And this is where reaping the carnivore benefits already comes to fruition, because I don't think about my first meal anymore. It's for the past 9 months, and regular viewers will know this, I have eaten pretty much the exact same thing. It's minced beef with eggs, possibly some condiment like cheese or bacon. And it's a meal that brings me so much energy. So it gives me a lot of energy. It's high calorie in the end, but at the same time, it keeps me full physically, but also mentally. It's a delicious meal that I can enjoy basically anywhere. I can have it hot or cold, so it's very versatile. And I don't have any need for snacking then until the last meal of the day, so that being dinner. Anyway, getting back to the point and how my day went. I then later needed to commute back from work, which is another hour. So now it's like 10-12 hours into the day. I have only had one meal and I've done a bunch of stuff already, and I come home and I'm ready to train, so to hit gym immediately. And this is simply unprecedented. I never experienced this. I was always filling myself up with either some quick carbs, some junk food, and only then be ready to train. But now, I mean, in case it was really an exhausting day, I might take a very short nap, but even that is not something what I would practice regularly. And also about the training, you know, I often get asked, are my session getting worse? And it's honestly, I don't feel it. As I mentioned, eliminating decision fatigue is another big one, and looking ahead, I know I'm coming home and I will make myself dinner, and I already know what it is. It's going to be either a steak or some other cut of meat. I might have it prepared even already if I meal prepped. And if that's not enough, I will add a couple of eggs to it. Here and there I will add some organ meat, just for some extra nutrients, but that's mostly it. I'm not overcomplicating and I'm not thinking about food. I know that I have my essentials, my carnivore essentials in the fridge always. I do groceries 2 to 3 times a week, and it's also noticeable there. I don't spend more than 10 minutes at best in the grocery. I just go the standard route, grab meat, grab some dairy, and that's it. I'm already then headed to cashier and pack things up. And funnily enough, the bill is usually even less than it was before on the standard diet. The more I think about carnivore, the more it's clear to me why it suits me and so many other people. It's really in line with my overall vision, which is, if something is simple and if we can simplify things into smaller chunks, simpler steps, it's much easier to understand and then to follow through. All the other diets that I've tried and ultimately failed, I think it got to the point that I was mentally overloaded and I just lost the capacity or willpower to stick to the diet. But on carnivore diet, it feels to me like this system, this diet is self-regulating, and although I'm so deep into the diet, I still have the momentum going forward, and these mental aspects are keeping me going strong despite all of the stress and nuisance that comes with everyday life. Let me know your thoughts on the carnivore diet or dieting in general. What is your experience? I really want to put out more content on this topic because I find it fascinating, and what I find even more interesting is that there's so many people that are even not aware of this diet, and even if you're not ready to embrace the diet in its fullest, at least implementing some of the steps or some of the ways of carnivore, eating more fattier meat, reducing processed foods and sugar and so on, would greatly benefit basically everyone. That's it for this one. Thanks a bunch for watching, and see you in the next one. And as always, meat, weights, and a calm mind.